Corporate Misfits. The new year is right around the corner, and I want to just get excited about that because we have so much to celebrate over this past year. But one thing I know for sure, as course creators, as coaches, as consultants, it's important for us to plan for the upcoming year. And if we don't do so, we might waste a lot of time trying to plan for the year in Q1 versus preparing for that in our downtime in Q4. So let's go ahead and talk about how you can prepare for the year as a course creator, as a coach, or a consultant, and you can go into your January with all of your game plans ready to take action and ready to execute. Okay, let's go ahead and dive right in. Hey there, Corporate Misfits. Brittany Darrington here, and welcome to the Corporate Misfit Club channel, where I help female coaches, course creators, and consultants to build a freedom-bound business, sharing their expertise through e-learning. Now, before we dive into today's topic, we're going to talk all about how you can prepare for the new year. I want you to check out a very special workshop I have for coaches, course creators, and consultants who have been struggling to create their graphic design in their business. Maybe you don't have the budget for a graphic designer, or maybe you're spending too much time trying to come up with your graphics, whether it's for social media, for your online courses, all that stuff. So I want you to check out the workshop below. And also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and get notified of our upcoming videos. Now, let's talk about the new year, because it can be overwhelming when you start to think about, what am I going to accomplish next year? What are my goals going to be? How am I going to get more students to my coaching program, my membership, or to my online course? How am I going to get people down my funnel? What's my lead magnet going to be? That can really feel overwhelming in your business, especially when you're starting out. So one of the things that I have been doing in my business for the last several years is my team and I will do a 3-day planning workshop, and we'll start to identify how we are going to set ourselves up for success in the next year. So the first thing that I like to do in my business, before even coming up with a game plan or setting goals or things like that, I like to identify what products do we currently have. Are our products in alignment with where we currently are in our business, or do we need to eliminate some? Now, this is really important for you to not only look at the product as from just your standpoint. I want you to look at the product from your customer standpoint. Are they buying this product? Have you promoted this product enough to where you should be able to see actual sales come through, or is it something that's still on the back end and has not been promoted and you need to give it a little bit more time? Now, it's important for us to truly evaluate this, because we don't want to spend our time and effort trying to market things that aren't necessarily moving the ball forward. If we have a course that's really not selling well, how can we maybe bundle it up as a bonus and put it somewhere else? Or maybe we have it as an upsell or a one-time offer versus it being a standalone course. So I really want you to think about, are my products doing well if I'm properly promoting them? And if they are, how can I find a way to continue to promote those items? And then how can I remove either the items that aren't doing well or replace them to be either a bundle or a upsell or a one-time offer? Now, this is a great opportunity for you to also think about any new products that you would like to introduce in the year. The reason why you want to identify this ahead of time is because creating a course or a membership or a coaching program can take some time. We have to come up with recording. We have to maybe create the workbooks or the worksheets that go along with our actual course. And it's important for us to identify how we're going to help our customers get from A to Z. So I want you to think about any products that you would like to introduce, and then when would be the best time to introduce that product. It's important for you to know that you can't do everything at once, but if you have a game plan of when you would like to introduce that product, that will help you to prepare properly and also set yourself up for success so that you're not just rushing to do something, you have time to properly create it. Now, after you have identified what products are going to continue into the new year and what new products might be introduced, it's then important for you to identify how has marketing been in your business. Now, marketing is one of the bloodlines of your business, so if you don't have marketing, it might be really challenging to get sales. And if you're finding that sales are not trickling in like you want, well, I want you to really pay attention to what's happening in your marketing efforts. I want you to identify where have you been showing up this past year, or where are some places that you want to show up but you might not have currently done that just yet. Now, when you're looking at your efforts in marketing, I want you to identify what platform is helping you to generate the most leads. It could be through ads, it could be through YouTube, it could be through social media, it could be going live, whatever it may be. I want you to identify where are you getting the most leads in your business, because obviously we want to continue to show up there. And then the next thing I want you to do is identify where are you not getting traffic, but you're showing up consistently and you're finding yourself really feeling bogged down with this marketing effort. Now, I know for me, I had a few marketing efforts in my business that were like our company was feeling bogged down from trying to create templates, trying to create the copy and all the stuff for it. And we just started to feel overwhelmed. And one of the things that we decided was to eliminate that temporarily until we got control over other areas in our business, in our marketing efforts. And then once we felt really comfortable, we could reevaluate and see if it's something we wanted to bring back. Now, there's nothing wrong with putting something on pause or saying, hey, maybe this is not a good fit for me. The goal is not to build a business where you are just busy and doing everything everywhere. The goal is to build a freedom-bound business that allows you to have more freedom and do more of what you love and not be bogged down. So if you find that any of your marketing efforts are really holding you back from getting to where you want to go and creating freedom in your business as a course creator or a coach, well then let's reevaluate that. There is nothing wrong with saying no or putting things on pause. Okay, so the next thing that you'll want to do to help prepare for the new year is actually write out your goals. What are some of your revenue goals that you want to achieve this upcoming year? How many students do you want to get into your actual programs? Whether it's memberships or coaching programs or courses, how many people do you actually want to come into your program? Now, in order for you to reach your goal, it's important to break it down into quarters or in months or in weeks. Now, you might want to generate 400 new students to your course this year, but you might not get that all in one launch. It might require you to have a launch in Q1, a evergreen launch that's going on behind the scenes, and maybe another launch in Q3 to ultimately achieve that goal. So I want you to start to break down what's your overall goal, what's your overall revenue number, and then how can we break this down into quarters, months, or weeks, whatever works best for you. In my business, we break things down by quarters, and it allows us to look at things as we are going through each of the months within that quarter. So we know that if for any reason in the first month of the quarter we did not hit our goal, we still have a few more months to achieve that goal and ultimately make that happen by the end of the quarter. So I want you to do what works best for you. Now, after you have created your goals, after you have done all of that, the very last thing that I like to do in my business that I hope you adopt as well is I like to identify where do I need to outsource. Now, I went into building my business as building it for a freedom business for me. I was so tired of working 40 plus hours trying to build out things and talk to clients one-to-one. It just made me go a little crazy. And I told myself when I decided to start this business, how can I work less than 15 hours a week? How can I do what I love? How can I share my expertise but not work a ton of hours because it's overwhelming? And so my goal has stayed true to trying to work no more. I've had times where I worked 20 hours, but my goal has always stayed true to trying to stick to more of the 15-hour time frame. And so I want you to identify if you are finding that you're working a ton of hours in your business as a course creator or a coach, where can you outsource? How can you bring on a virtual assistant? Or where can you find someone else to write your copy or help edit your videos? Whatever it may be that's really holding you back, it's important that you identify what outsourcing might be needed in your business. Now, if you're not able to do outsourcing like I once was not able to at one point in time, then I want you to think about how can you save yourself time? How can you create templates and prepare in advance? So maybe you are finding yourself stuck doing a ton of social media templates and you're spending so much doing graphics and that's not your expertise. How can you get some templates in place to where you no longer have to do that? You can just plug in your information, your image, and keep it moving. Maybe you are finding that video editing is taking up a lot of time. If that's the case, let's find a video editor that can maybe come on and assist you, or let's find some templates that you can start to utilize for your intro and outro so that you only have to edit a certain period of time. So ultimately, the goal is to find a way to create systems in your business, and systems will allow you to save more time and also help you to stay organized so that you can achieve those goals that you are setting for for the new year. Okay, corporate misfits, so let me know how your goal planning is going. I hope that you really take some time to prepare for the new year and don't just go into the new year hoping and wishing that things take place. I have found that when you really spend time kind of making a game plan on how you're going to achieve your goal, you are ultimately going to start seeing milestones being achieved and so much more. Before we head out, don't forget to check out the special design workshop that I have for you, where you can learn how to create templates in your business so you can save a lot of time, and also you don't have to waste a lot of money on graphic designers. And also don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you soon. Hey there, corporate misfits. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. Go ahead and hit subscribe so you can be notified of some of our upcoming videos.